Hi, my name is Alexa Rena, and this is my photo presentation project, Coronavirus Edition. For my project, I researched 4 images that depict the 4 principles of public health, which are health policy and management, environmental health, community health, education and social behavioral sciences, and epidemiology/biostatistics. The image below is an example of what the coronavirus looks like in a molecular cellular scale, and I also received this image by the U.S. Embassy and Lesotho website. So yeah. The first picture I'm showing is an example of health policy and management. Health policy and management is the principle of public health that is related to the management and the administration of the public health systems, for example, hospitals. The following image depicts visitors' restrictions for hospitals and states no one with any illnesses should visit the facility unless they live in the same household as the patient. I found this image from the website from covenanthealth.com, and the image is a great example of health policy and management because it is the managing the amount of people able to visit their loved ones in the hospital for their own safety and well-being. During this time, people need to understand how easily the virus could spread and how easily it could affect the ones you love if you go visit a hospital or any other place that has lots of people in the area. The next picture is a great example of the principle of environmental health. The principle of environmental health is concerned with monitoring the products in the environment that affect human health and safety, and one example of this is diseases, which again, another example is COVID-19. This image shows how to create a safe and environment-friendly emergency kit at home for COVID-19. So in order to protect the environment from more disease, we need to know the following symptoms, which the picture also depicts down below, which are fever, cough, and shortness of breath. The picture tells us to wash our hands, to not touch our faces, and to avoid sick people, which are just everyday precautions to protect our environment and the people in it. And also, the little emergency kit, or how to prepare for the spread of COVID-19, is you can have non-perishable food to save the environment. Also, flashlights and extra batteries to save some lights, first aid kits, some medications. It says bottled water on there, but I would tend to disagree with that one little thing because I feel like if we use more bottled water, we would have more plastic. So I feel like that's a little hypocritical on that part of the aspect for environmental health, but I agree with everything else in this picture. I found the following image on the website buckscounty.org, and that website got the picture from health.pa.gov's website. So yeah. The next image is an example of the principle of community health education and social and behavioral sciences. The image leans more towards community health education in my opinion, which is the study and improvement of health characteristics among specific populations. It is focused on promoting, protecting, and improving the health of individuals in the community. The image describes what COVID-19 is and how it is spread through coughing, close contact, shaking hands, or touching your face. It is important for a group of people to know how the disease is spread so that they can prevent it from spreading throughout their own community. For example, people in New York City are always around each other and are always in close contact. But now that this information is out there, people will find more ways to separate themselves and protect themselves. The image also includes how to protect yourself and the community by washing your hands, avoiding close contact, to stay home, and to cover your cough or sneeze whenever you're in public or even in your own home. I found this image from thailandshealth.org, which is a coronavirus community resource center, which is finding information at the federal, state, and local levels. The last image is an example of the principle of epidemiology and biostatistics for public health. Epidemiology is the study of diseases in a population, and this includes a disease's distribution, occurrence, and how it affects a human population, which is very important to our pandemic right now. Coronavirus spreads very easily, so public health's job, especially for epidemiologists, is to study where the disease started or who contracted the disease first and where that person was. So basically, epidemiology answers the who, when, and where questions for diseases. Biostatistics involves the research and the management, which is focused on the analysis and interpretation and presentation of health science data. The image is from the CDC website and is updated once a day when the total amount of cases, deaths, and jurisdictions change. For example, as of April 21st, 2020, there have been 802,583 new cases in the United States alone. which is also including the American territories. The image also depicts the number of COVID-19 cases in the US by state or territory by showing a map of the United States and having certain sections colored off to indicate which state or territory is the most affected by the virus or which territory or state has the most cases. Epidemiology and biostatistics is important during this pandemic because we are able to see how fast this virus is actually spreading and how much it is causing many people's family members to die, which is very sad, which is why we should stay inside to protect our loved ones, our community, and everyone else in our country. In conclusion, all the following principles of public health play a very important role in this pandemic and each serve a purpose to keep our community safe and healthy. This is a really scary time for everyone, and I really appreciate what public health organizations are doing to keep us safe, as well as our healthcare providers. I hope everyone stays safe and to hopefully come back to school this fall. And thank you for listening, and please stay healthy. Thank you.